Hi, I'm so glad you both came in today. My name is Laura Hayden. I'm a clinical mental health counselor. Um, Before we get started, I just tell you a little bit about myself. I like to practice something called rational emotive behavioral therapy. It's pretty hands-on, and it's something that the client and I will work on together. It looks at thoughts, behaviors, and feelings, and how the three influence one another. I have a lot of experience working with children and teens, and I'm excited to get started with you, Jeffrey. Um, Before we get started, I wanted to just let y'all know both that everything that's said in here is confidential. This is a safe space, and the things that you share here will be held private. The only exceptions are if I'm concerned that, Jeffrey, that you may harm yourself or harm someone else, or if I become concerned that someone else may be harming Jeffrey or harming you, Jeffrey, in some way, or that you may be in danger. Those would be the only reasons that I would need, or exceptions to the confidentiality rule. Everything else is going to be held right here in this room and won't go outside. Do you have questions about that?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. So, Jeffrey, have you been to counseling before?
Yeah, pretty much like all my life.
Okay. Well, so it sounds like you kind of know what to expect. You have an idea.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. So I'm going to ask Mom a few questions right now, and then we'll get a chance to talk some more too.
Okay.
So, Mom, can you tell me a little bit about your concerns?
Well, he's a really bright boy. He's top of his class. He's in GT, gifted and talented. He's very academically successful. I just feel like he's not being challenged enough in the classroom because he's come to me before and talked about how the work is just too easy for him, and then whenever he's not challenged, he acts out. I did have a parent-teacher conference with a teacher, and she did say that he is having some social issues where he's more withdrawn and doesn't work well in a group or with others.
Okay.
I don't really see it as a problem because he's so academically successful. I think that's where the emphasis should be. And he told me he doesn't really want to make friends. And then he also works so well with his brothers at home.
Okay. So, so I'm hearing you say that you're not as concerned about the social aspects that his teacher has brought up, and that you're a very bright student. He's very successful academically. Okay. So Jeffrey, you and I can talk a little bit more about this in a few minutes, but do you agree with the things that your mother has said?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay. So it's very common for teenagers to have a lot of new or heightened emotions. Things like anger and depression, frustration are all pretty common with teenagers. It's also pretty common to not quite know how to go about making friends and things like that. But it is something that a lot of teens value, and they do want to make friends with peers. I'm excited about this REBT model that I'm going to work with Jeffrey on, because I can see that you're very bright, and I think it's going to work real well for you. And I'm excited about it. But Mom, do you have any other questions right now?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, well, it was a pleasure to meet you.
Okay.
And if it's okay, I'll have Jeffrey come on outside when we're done.
Yeah, that'd be great. I'll be waiting.
Okay. Okay, Jeffrey. So for us to get to know each other a little bit better, I have kind of a game called Who Are You? And I can start, and I'm going to say something that I like or something about me, and then I'm going to say, who are you? And then you can tell me something that you'd like me to know about you, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So, I like dogs. Who are you?
I like math and science. Who are you?
Okay. I like Rocky Road ice cream. Who are you?
Oh, I really like Rocky Road ice cream. That's like my favorite.
No way,
So
really?
good, yeah,
You do? Yes, that's definitely hands down my favorite.
yeah, especially basketball. It's so good.
So, okay, so I'll go again since we had the same. So I like music. Who are you?
I like to read. Who are you?
Okay. I like art. Who are you?
Oh, I like art too.
Do you?
Yeah.
Great. Okay. Well, there's some things we can do once we get to know each other and get a little further on into counseling. We can do some things with art if you'd like that.
Yeah, I would like that. That'd be cool.
Okay, that sounds great. Okay, so just in talking to your mom and talking to you, the big part of this is for you to make goals, and I can help you with those goals, but they are your goals. I was hearing that you're concerned about frustration and being bored with schoolwork and not knowing maybe quite how to make friends with your classmates and things like that.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Sound about right?
Mhm.
Okay, well, these are things we can work on for sure. And so we'll kind of look at some of these goals of like how to make friends or maybe making a couple of friends this school year and how to control some of these emotions that do happen to all of us. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
I think you're really gonna like this model because you are such a bright kid, and I'm really looking forward to working with you and seeing you next week.
Thanks. All right. See ya.